Thank you very much, Mr. Achiman, and good morning once again, gentlemen. I hope we have some good-spirited lawyers here who want to take up any contempt case that might issue out of this program on pro bono. It doesn't seem we have any lawyers here, but we shall survive. Ladies and gentlemen, CTN, the cargo tracking note, just like the moderator just broached the topic and the president of Imani Ghana did earlier on, it has become thorny. So did Ashi in time past also became thorny. And they both suffered the same fate, or are suffering the same fate, not because it is a policy that we, from our side of the shipping subsector, were bent on resisting hook or crook. No. The conversation out there makes it look like this otherwise is an intervention that coming to throw some more light on our business. And because who wouldn't want light to be thrown on our business, we had to resist it. No, far from that. We have not hidden our questions, the issues that we raised against these two interventions since 2015. So much so that the state back then saw the need to refer the ASHI then, that is the Advanced Shipment Information, as has properly been background, to a committee under the Finance Ministry. The committee went to caucus and actually came up with a report and suggested what must be done with the Advanced Shipment Information and its deliverables in the light of the steps that we have taken in our attempt at facilitating trade. Ladies and gentlemen, you will know that Ghana, among some other nations in the world, belongs to the World Trade Organization. And the World Trade Organization has come up with the Trade Facilitation Agreement. Ghana ratified it in 2017. It is now an international treaty. It has certain conditions that you must meet as a member. These were some of the questions that we brought to the fore. These were some of the answers that we demanded of these interventions. The answers did not come. Of course, when you come to the technical bit of the intervention too, we asked certain questions, cardinal among which was that if you claim you are going to put in place a system which validates data as is being captured for domestic use, the operative word here is validate. My simple understanding of validation means you compare one thing to the other and satisfy yourself that the source or the original which you are comparing, what you have received as an intermediary, you have a link. You surely must have an access to where the original is coming from. Other than that, how do you validate what you have received as an intermediary? We asked this question and the answers kept changing at every point in time. It changed from the point where the intervention had to be crossed out as evaluation assurance model it had to move to a risk management intervention. Then at a point, it moves from risk management to security and all of that. So we realized that for intervention whose deliverables kept changing, then there must be something wrong. So folks, you can see it is pretty well difficult for me to launch very well into what I would have loved to do because of where the case is now. But the fundamentals should be gotten right. If in 2015 we had trade agreement and its deliverables, for which reason the earlier interventions that are being rolled on the ground, cardinal among which was a pre-arrival assessment reporting system. If we were going to have the pre-arrival assessment reporting system, which was going to capture trade data way advanced before vessel arrives, if in 2015 we had this expectation, and in 2017, 2018, we have achieved pre-arrival assessment reporting system, the platform is in place. If we have achieved it, for me, it tells me that we have gone past a certain timeline. We've gone past a certain timeline. So why do we necessarily want to visit yesterday's solution onto today's problem? If we have a problem today, we are clear in our minds where we think the solutions are. So we pointed to customs cooperation. You realize that earlier on I have mentioned if you want to validate the source document, you will have to validate it against the source. And in the trade facilitation conversation, when you go into the World Trade Organization space, when source is mentioned, it references you to the customs entity of the exporting country. That is source. So when we say, if today's solutions on the ground are not adequately addressing your concerns, why don't you kickstart that which is permissible under the trade facilitation agreement? Why don't you, Ghana Customs, begin to interface with your other customs entities? And this we thought was not a difficult thing to do, because we know that when you do your risk analysis, it is not every geographical region from where our traders import into Ghana. It is not every geographical region that fits into the high risk bracket. So all you had to do was to profile. And when you do that, you can begin to identify customs entities outside of Ghana that you will want to establish customs cooperation. As we speak, we have done one with Côte d'Ivoire. As we speak, you see a publication, a very well-spirited publication in the Daily Graphic, wanting to reinforce a certain perception. Freight forwarders' licenses revoked. And that attempt actually references a certain customs-to-customs arrangement. And that is what GRA claims it used in unearthing the rot. So that there is a way. Use a customs-to-customs approach. And that, if you ask them, they will tell you it is free. In fact, it is seamless. You, the trader, you, the forwarder, any other participating government agent in the flow will not even realize that anything is being done. So if customs is mindful of customs and customs cooperation, we urge them on. I will take this as my preliminary remarks on the subject matter as we go on. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let's put our hands together for him.